We freaking did it, everybody. It's been a long journey, you know. 9 years of video production, 24/7. Printing press never stopped. As you know, I've been on that grind, uploading daily since the inception of the channel way back when. But finally, after all that time, we've reached the pinnacle, the peak of YouTube. We've achieved the dream that millions of YouTubers set out to achieve. The 69,000 subscriber milestone. You know, the day I started this channel, I never dreamed I could make it this far, but, you know, we finally did it. I want to thank you all for coming out to my little celebratory party here. I'm keeping it low-key. I only invited the most special you 69,000 out there. So yeah, feel free to make yourselves at home, you know, just sit down, relax, maybe grab a drink over there. Just before we get into a quick little rundown of my top 10 favorite moments throughout all 9 years of grueling, hardcore video production. We're gonna have appearances by all the classic characters, such as Marcus Volk, we got Ricky Veronic in there, we got Brad Maple, Dylan Santa, Mr. Spencer Forsman, of course. Top tier A1 celebrities. They're all gonna make an appearance. We're just gonna get right into it. No particular order here, but at number 10, we've got the peg chink that was heard around the world with Mr. Spencer Forsman. This incident occurred way back 6 years ago in the first game of bike that we played. First of a few. There were a few out there. In this one, both of us set a trick at each riding area. Eventually, we just happened to end up at the mini mega. Spencer got me on a 3-tuck because I'm a pansy, and then I decided, you know, I'll just do a chill little, you know, just keep it chill. Hit him with the ice chinger, drop it. I had no intention of taking him out on this one. It was just supposed to get us off the mini mega, but things did not go according to plan.
Dude, this thing is overversed. Ah! What the? Not cursing, but oh my god! Just because that kid did it. Oh god! Oh god! Oh!
Luckily, someone got a second angle from the bottom, just from inside a lot 8 randomly. You can see it was almost pretty bad. Spencer being Spencer, you know, he linked it into a sick nose manual and the game continued on. Number 9 comes from a video that happened after one of my very few hiatuses that I've taken. We came back with a bang. Brad decided to debut his new glove sponsor and, you know, he was really throwing down, getting it done. Nothing out of the ordinary, very normal day in deep winter at Woodward. All these full videos are going to be up in the top right if you're interested in checking any of them out, but we're just going to get in there. Shout out to Brad's new sponsor.
Check it out, we've got some new fist gloves in the mail. Thank you guys, I always love to ride gloves and these ones are good. I run smalls because they stretch to my hands. Usually we wouldn't film me putting them on the first time. This is just a little random thing that we're just doing, you know. Got my gloves on, see how they are. Good? Oh, I hate them. I'm not even gonna advertise these stupid gloves anymore. They're stupid and they suck. I can't even backflip with these gloves.
What has happened to this channel? What is going on? This next one was actually from an ad video. If you remember a couple years back, I did a video for Himaway and their cruiser e-bike that it just has like front forks, pedal assist e-bike.
Light them up, Jake, come on now.
It was a pretty darn cool thing to have at camp, and they wanted me to put it to the test. Even though it was just a chill, little casual review, nothing out of the ordinary, it was sort of the most fun that I had riding that summer. We were getting down. Okay, I might not be thinking too straight right now, but they have a launch here. It's built very nicely, and I guess I'm just gonna launch it. It's gonna be great. There's just something so fun about riding bikes that are not meant to be in skate parks. After that drop, we got some filler action and then headed over to Cloud 9, because, you know, if you're testing a bike at Woodward, you gotta make sure it does the most important thing. I'm a little nervous. It's a large machine, and not very much room to sit back.
Didn't quite make it, but that was nice.
A lot of people were skeptical about those bikes, but you can't argue with the fact that it did survive all of that pretty much perfectly fine. Took some hits. Coming in at number 4. Honestly, I think if you've been around for a while, this might be one of the most iconic moments on the channel. Of course, it's another Woodward clip, but I went down and dragged Dylan Santa out of his winter hibernation. He'd been retired playing video games for like a month. I may have said that he would not send the flip whip in his first few runs of the session. That's when I learned you don't question Mr. Santa's flip whip ability.
Animal. Don't Snapchat me that. Got one nigga
Oh.
real. She I don't know what tricks I can, what's even still in my arsenal.
Flip flip.
Boy, I haven't even stunted yet.
I know, that's disgusting.
First trick,
Yeah.
first and probably last trick.
Dylan needed this song.
Uh-oh. Pretty loose. Pretty loose.
I'm dialed! I don't need to ride every day! I'm dialed, son! Dialed! I don't ride every day! Once a month, if that! I'm dialed, son! Dialed!
Once a month, if that. I really wish I made like a shirt or something to memorialize that, because honestly it really is one of the best things that's ever happened in one of my videos. Like I said, don't question Dylan, he's freaking dialed. I'm gonna hit pause for one moment. If you liked any of these clips so far, I would really appreciate if you hit that like button. I'm trying to keep my channel alive during my yearly vacation that I got going on here. Once I'm back in action, the posts are gonna be flowing. But in the meantime, I don't wanna let the channel die. We gotta keep it rolling. We gotta let YouTube know that I'm still alive. We're here. The people are here. They wanna see the stunts. So if you hit like, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, we're just gonna ignore the fact that I started counting the wrong direction, but number 5, we're switching it up. We're leaving Woodward, going back to one of the craziest experiences of my life, one of the best times. Back to the quarantine ages, the dark and depressing, everyone stuck at home times. I was very fortunate to be on the complete opposite end of that spectrum. I got to spend the majority of my quarantine hanging out with Mr. Tom Parsons and Derek Beckering, all the way down in beautiful sunny Florida, riding his state-of-the-art freestyle motocross setup that he had hidden away down there. I did 3 or 4 videos from there, and every single one was the time of my life. Just throw some highlights in. Just roll the clips. My nuts! Oh my god, that hurt. Alright, for number 5, we're going back. Going back up to Pennsylvania, back to Woodward. This is a video where, believe it or not, I was recovering from some injury. Don't quite remember what it was. Since they're so rare, you know, I forget. But yeah, I was recovering from an injury and I was leeching off of Marcus and Ricky for some content in the dead of winter. I think it was probably early January. We've touched on this theme before, the deep winter at Woodward. Sanity is not all there. It was no different this time. They slipped into some crazy New Zealand, Australian, British persona. They were both just on one. I feel like Marcus has a lot of the highlights, but
I flew in from Brisbane last night. I flew in from Brisbane last night. I am a force to be reckoned with.
Let's check out the new mod. We got going on. We got a no drivetrain.
oh, people have been suggesting that for
It's
so
way
long.
lighter. I bent my sprocket and it broke in half, so I just said, F it. So more weight loss anyway.
Exactly.
So we dropped a quick pound. We dropped 3 pounds from the sprocket.
Had 3 guys die last month, doing chicks and fam. Fucking snakes got in again. But it's alright, there's just nothing you can do about that shit. It's Australia, isn't it? Okay.
Countdown's winding down, but we got number 4 coming at you next. What you're about to see is one of the highest production quality intros I have ever produced. I know that's hard to believe, but it was for a special occasion. As the winter was starting to wind down, Dylan came to me and Marcus and Brad with the idea of doing the biggest gap that the world has ever seen. So I had to go above and beyond, got everybody involved to hype them up. It was the real deal. It was so high level that I feel like every person should see this at one point in their lives. It's just gonna help you understand that anything is possible.
Let's go, baby. All day, baby. All day, baby.
Oh, you!
Oh my.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
I didn't lie. In my head, the funniest part of that whole thing, I really wanted people who had never seen my videos or maybe even never seen BMX videos to click on that. It was like the dumbest clickbait ever, but the thought of some complete outsider coming in and like being hyped up to see some crazy launch, and then that's what they're throwing into. I don't know, maybe I'm out of my mind, but that like made the joke. Not that that gap was a joke at all. Dylan took that very seriously, and it's one of the biggest jumps that's ever been done. Third spot coming your way. And again, not that these are in any particular order. They're all equally great, but you know, there was 10 of them and I started counting backwards, so we're here now. But this one is dedicated to that entire Canadian spur of the moment adventure over to Vancouver in Whistler, BC, to ride some big wheel machines and go to my very first bike park. My friends Dan and Chelsea were driving across the country and all the way up to go ride mountain bikes for a few weeks. And they offered to take my bike all the way there in the van and come and get me and let me stay if I flew in. The week that I was there was one of the best times I've ever had on two wheels. Gave me a completely new outlook on the sport of mountain biking and honestly got me hooked pretty good. We've been stacking some miles. Well, not lately, but yeah, I got 4 videos done while I was up there. We got some bike park action, we got some huge launches, did a little quick collab on some rock slabs with Van Can, and probably my favorite part, we went over to Vancouver Island for a day and rode Mount Prevost, a crazy downhill training off the map gnarly spot that I should not have been. It was so fun just like trying to make it down the hill without dying. I'm just gonna throw a bunch in. It was freaking amazing.
Oh my.
Oh my. I am so lucky. I don't know how. I don't know how I just did that. Oh. Oh. And we're in. Whoa. All right, for number 2, this one's kind of quick. It's just a crash. I had to throw it in. Last summer, I was riding with Andrew back at Cloud9, and you know, I was just really confident in my mastery of 720s. So we were on a roll. We were on a tear. Did a good one over the box. Figured I'd just let it rip on the spine. It was the next logical step, and I knew I had it with no problem. So just a little chiller, no big deal. It was perfect. See for yourself. Dylan has taught me that life is a simulation, so I'm just gonna accept the fact that I can 7. We're here on my spine. I think I'm prepared. I've been training. You saw my one jump as a 720er. You know, the next logical step is to just continue 720ing. I saw the coping coming from my butt. That was about to hurt so bad. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, like I said, super smooth. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it better. Didn't even hear the landing. Just effortless. Got the best 720s in the game. You guys can vouch for me. It's gonna be hard to follow up that banger, but we gotta get the drum rolls going. Get the freaking hype music building, because we got number 1. This is a video that I feel like touched all the bases. Another Woodward, it's another Woodward adventure. But it really, you know, it captured the insanity. We had some good riding, we got some good stunts, we got some good people in there. Checked all the boxes. The video's gonna be up there for you to check it out. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing for you if you haven't seen it. But I'll try and get the gist of it in here. We were sending it. It was a good day with the boys out in the old, black and yellow ramps.
Don't worry, Brad, I'm coming!
Get in there.
Freeze frame that face right there. That is a face of pure nothing. Everything was going right.
Okay, redemption by the leader.
Oh!
Oh!
Well, that about wraps it up. That was 10. Yeah, that was my Watch Mojo top 10 best J Dalton channel video moments. If there's anything I didn't bring up or any clips that really stood out to you in the past, I would really like to see what you had in mind down in the comments. Like I said, I've got a little bit of free time lately, so it'd be good to hunt down these all these things. Yeah, since you stuck around to the end, I'll give you a quick little injury update, see where we're at. First, I'm going to say things are progressing a little more slowly than I was thinking. Not that I really had any super scientific reasoning behind why it was going to be so quick. I just see all the Supercross guys constantly break their collarbones and come back in like 3 weeks. I'm not making Supercross money, so I don't have Supercross doctors. But yeah, I don't really feel a reason to risk my body since I'm not making millions of dollars a year riding dirt bikes on a track. We got to make sure it heals right. There's no rush. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a pretty decent scar. It feels good though. We've got full range of motion back. I just was allowed to start lifting weights and getting swole. Not that I'm looking very swole right now, but we're getting there. It's a slow grind, and it's nothing compared to the leg ordeal from last year. We're still barely like 30% of what that was, time-wise. So definitely not complaining. Just living my life up here in the cold. That's starting to warm up. I'm hoping 2 more weeks I should be able to start riding the BMX bike and actually doing stuff. The doctor said I'm allowed to ride right now, but no pulling motions, which I don't really think he understands what BMX is because it's a lot of pulling. So I'm avoiding the bike for now. I really don't want to screw it up. Very fragile repair. That's where we're at. I'm not going to keep talking your ear off. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you dropped a like. I'll see you next time with some sort of video, potentially crash analysis walkthrough video. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But until then, goodbye.